Ricky. Hello, my little red beans. It's your red queen, Remy. I am here today, right now, because I am going to be looking into perimenopause. I have been, I guess not to put it lightly, suffering from some shit, things, stuff that just is making me feel like I'm having like an outer body experience that I hate. Not a fan of it. So I guess I'm asking for if you pop in or whatnot, just to kind of come with me on this little bit of a journey. For me to learn more about what's happening to my body, what's happening to my brain, so it's not so scary anymore. I'm hoping to basically create something for myself that I can give to other women that are going through the same thing, that really don't know what their resources is. The music in the background is my son's music. He is trying to become the best producer that he can teach himself to be. Same flex. This has just been real difficult for me as to undergo, because there's not anything that they teach you. You have to actively kind of just learn about it. And so I'm trying to be in the process of it, especially when I've gone to doctor after doctor after doctor for someone to explain it to me and tell me, hey, you're not crazy. There is a chemical process that's happening to you, and it's okay. So we're gonna learn together, and I'm going to try and figure all of this out. At least some of it, and see how it impacts me without it making me feel like I'm just fucking wild and crazy. Are you pouring salt on my wound, Ricky? I just want to learn, and I just want to know, and because I'm feeling some type of way and doing all the things. No, I'm seasoning the chat. That sounds fun. I love that. Ricky, thank you for joining. Chat needs a little seasoning. That's too bland. It's too bland. Put some seasoning on that, chat. I'm actually looking at the NIH website because I was trying to see something medically, and I have a fairly good medical background, except I think it's not not in the human wheelhouse. It's in the animal wheelhouse, because we purposely put animals through menopause, right? When we perform ovarian hysterectomies on our little animal friends. And I'm hoping that this isn't too difficult to understand for me, because I have a bit of, some skin in the game when it comes to the medical nomenclature, And I'm just tired of unknowing. into an early and late stage. So this is just going over the transition, or looking at the transition, menopausal transition into an early and a late stage. Hi, doll. Who is this one? I hope you're doing well. I am trying not to Oh, hi, boo. I'm doing good. How are you? I am trying to learn about my body, because I am in the early stages of perimenopause. And seeing as they don't teach women, or it's non-existent as of right now in the world of things, I'm trying to figure out what my brain is going through. Work is still stupid, I bet. I was actually thinking about coming back because I too am having a hard time at my own job. Being a woman is definitely for the birds. I will say that. But I need to have some, my hair is so flat. I need to have some understanding. I hate not knowing what, I know. Yeah, definitely what. I would definitely take the pay cut to come back to our particular job, because the place that I'm at is something else. And I don't think with my transition into perimenopause and how I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and the current job that I hold right now is not, my brain is harmed. My brain is harmed. And it's not, and I'm trying not to bring it home with me, but like my own kids have to live with it. And my oldest is sitting there, just trying to exist with his mother as I am like sobbing uncontrollably, just sobbing. And it's gotten to the point where even my gym sessions are so, like, they're not doing what they used to do. I remember being in just deep sadness, depression, blah blah. And this was like 15 years ago. And I would go into a gym and I would come out and I would feel like I could take over the world. And now it's just, yeah, I mean, that's expected for a lot of the things that I, like in our field in particular, in our wheelhouse. But it's hard. It's difficult right now. It's difficult to age in a world where it feels like you don't know anything. And I just want it to be a little bit more accessible for you, for my daughter, for my sons, to be able to sit here and say, hey, this looks familiar. Especially, I don't know what they're going to go towards when they start dating and doing things, but I want them to have understanding and access about what their partners might be going through, what, like things of that nature. And it's not readily available. And every single time that I go into the doctor, it's like, oh, your hormones are fine. What are you talking about? You should be doing great. What do you have to worry about? And it's like my brain, I don't feel like myself. I don't feel like me from 15 years ago. And it shouldn't be that way. I should be able to know why I'm changing. I should be able to know that this change is manageable. And I don't know if it's manageable. I just have to sit here and and take it? Is perimenopause manageable? Am I going to cry on stream? Probably. Please be patient. Sit here with me. I don't know. I want to know, and I want to understand. I mean, I'm not going back to school for nothing, but I want to know. I want to know what's happening to me and what would happen if I heard, some random woman on the street not having a great time, and is telling herself or saying out loud that she does not feel like herself. Shouldn't she know too? Let's see. Ari says, and I know because there's people from different platforms on here, and I don't think everybody can see what everybody's saying, but Ari says, "You're an amazing person, and from what I've seen and experienced from you, you're doing such a good job. My mom is going through the same thing, and actually, ironically, we have talked together about her feeling crazy too, if that makes you feel less alone." It does make me feel less alone. It absolutely makes me feel less alone. And I feel like we need to, combine forces so we can be a mecca of menopause. Maybe not like that, but just so we can have each other to kind of rely on those days that you do feel crazy. Like I feel crazy sometimes, and I just want to learn. And I've just learned that as far as like early menopause is concerned, that it is defined as either a persistent difference in the length of consecutive cycles. She gets very overstimulated and overwhelmed so easily and overthinks. And the heat flash, oh girl, do I know about some hot flashes? Okay. The only time I like to sweat is when I'm in the gym. Right? Everything else, I just want to rip my skin off my body. I do experience. I think it's not the hot flashes, it's like having that out of body experience, like that out of brain experience. Like I can think back to when I'm able to hold space for other people in terms of like their like how they're doing things, and I feel like I've been so short with people, and I hate it. I hate being short with people. That's not how I want to vibe. That's not how I teach. That's not how I learn. And it definitely has changed. Is the music too loud? Flex. Ye or nay? Is that okay? So we are learning the regulatory processes of what perimenopause does to a lady in your life, female that's going through it, a mother, an older sister, an aunt. They deserve to know. And it looks like from the NIH website, there's no diagnostic repurposing for it. It is.
Sorry that I'm crying right now, but I'm drunk and I miss you.
Holy sheesh. That has transitioned to a different type of song whatsoever. Alright, let's find another song from him. This is my son's song. A lot of, what is that, bass? going to go to his page, see what he's got going on here. He sent me some stuff that I really liked. I need him to put his playlist. I'm gonna go on a side rant over here because my son is a budding, inspiring producer. I need him to put all of his stuff into one playlist. If he can do that, that'd be great. We're going to, let's see what this one is. I'm scared now.
The majority of the stuff in there is like not.
It's just,
slow,
it's not. So
and it's loud.
I like the ones from his Snowy Cemetery thing. Those ones were nice. I mean, I was gonna have to like put those in repeat. But he had that one at the end. I was like, whoa. It was from the same one. Did he do this one? Did he do this Billie Eilish remix?
If it's on his account, then yes.
Oh,
Everything there is his.
okay. Interesting. This is slowly like manifesting into oh, look at that. That's so cute. He has like people commenting on his stuff. He's growing up. I'm just gonna start crying. Like, this is just getting ridiculous right now. Okay. Polycystic ovary syndrome. Tracking the transition stages is not currently possible. I love that. That's. Is it loud on your end?
No,
Okay.
there's no quality behind his stuff.
Got it. Okay. Okay. He was trying, okay? We're going to give him that. We're going to give him a little bit of grace here. Okay. I guess I just have to put it on repeat. I'm going to put that one song on or those 3 songs on repeat. Cuz I really liked it. That was a good one. Like, this is really sweet. Just need something in the background that's not gonna sit here and be like, make me cry. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Early perimenopausal transition. Persistent 7-day. Can I copy this? Division occurs at stages of reproductive agents. Oh, they do have a study on it. What is it? Swan? So the swan, it looks like the swan data itself. I need to clean my glasses. The swan data itself is trying to prove that sleep disturbances, like hot flashes and things, have a more significant impact, on like overall quality of life, like physical being, the energy. Which contributes to the decline of the individual experiencing the menopause. Perimenopause itself, like the symptoms of perimenopause, it looks like it can persist for up to 14 years. That's great. I love that. So good. Okay, bone loss. They were looking at bone loss. I am human. Hold on. Okay, so the SWAN study, which is the study of women's health across the nation, was a study that was geared towards the physiologic, psychosocial, and behavioral changes that happen during a menopausal transition. And to look at the effects on health, and to look at risk factors for age-related diseases. So this includes like bone health, cardiovascular health, psychosocial factors, and ovarian hormones. And this is from Sage Journals. So early menopausal transitions. Was most common. That's great. I love that. In Hispanic and African American women. I love that. So great. So most of the individuals who identified as far as race is concerned was 47% non-Hispanic Caucasian. African American was 28%, Japanese was 9%, and Hispanic and Chinese was 8%. It also says the least common was Japanese American women. There is an incoming ad break in about 3 minutes. Okay. So what this was also looking at was how at risk these individuals were for new onset of major depression. It's great. I love that. How detectably accelerated was the bone loss in the late perimenopause state. And they were looking at how the rates of bone loss were influenced by size, body size, with greater bone loss among non-obese women. There is. Okay, I don't. This is. I guess I'm confused by this. It says there is therefore no indication for estrogen treatment for osteoprotection. That means no protection for bone loss. The fantasy. Hi, Miss Amanda. How are you? Yeah. Pretty much, Flex. Really excited about that. So it's saying that. Okay, this is. I'm finding this really strange. So it's saying that there's no indication for preemptively putting women on estrogen treatment for osteoprotection prior to the onset of prolonged. I don't know that word. Hold on. Let me look at this word. Amenorrhea. Sounds like gonorrhea's cousin. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on. Let me see what this word means. Because I don't know this word. Okay. Amenorrhea is the absence of menstrual period. Okay, we got that word. We got it. We're here. We're there. We're everywhere. Okay. Prior to the onset of prolonged amenorrhea, however, symptomatic women who are taking estrogen for reasons will avoid bone loss at this time of life. I am breaking because there's an ad break, and I'm trying to process what I'm looking at. Because doesn't that just mean... Huh? I know. I'm trying to figure it out, and I need to say it out loud. But like, it's only breaking for Twitch. It's not breaking for like Kick or... I probably shouldn't say that out loud because the clock app does not like... Probably because too much estrogen has just as many risks, side effects, so they need to wait till after we stop producing it naturally. But I've heard... So I think this is why I'm looking it up, is because I heard that is incorrect. That the use of estrogen prior to the complete loss of estrogen helps with the introduction of cancers and all of these other symptoms that women go through perimenopause for. But because of what our politics state is, or what our research state is, I can't remember, and I'm gonna have to look that up, is that is the reason why they don't offer it now. But it's like, again, it's taking this long for women's reproduction to even be glanced at, because everything in the health realm has been just so, like, encompassing men's health, that we kind of get left behind, you know? So higher odds of depressive symptoms were reported, okay, by individuals that reach late perimenopause. I love that. I need to see if there is a study out there. Yeah, that's a known fact. Andropause. What is that? Oh, do I need to look that up? Is that a real thing or are you playing around? um okay, but is that, again, is that more widely researched? Current concepts of andropause, and are we saying, are like, this does that, is this have any relevancy to what menopause is happening? Like, is it coincide with that? Is that something that we just, do we overlook that too? Like, you know, I'm looking for menopause because that's affecting me directly. And nobody wants to help me to understand. So now I have to figure it out for myself. Oh, the incident rate of cardiovascular diseases, that's cool, increases after the age of 50. I am so excited for what is to happen after age 50. I'm so juiced about that. Increases after the age of 50. Okay. Loss of ovarian function is associated with has long been taken to mean that the loss of ovarian function is associated with cardiovascular disease. I'm super excited about that. Inference that estrogen loss that sucks. That really sucks. Vascular remodeling. Oh, our bodies are so weird. Conocordular adventitial diameter. Okay. Swan has begun to shed light on the link between body weight and hormone levels. Higher BMI is associated with worse vasomotor symptoms. as women traverse the menopause, owing to perhaps the insulation of the body by fat. Let's see. It seems to reverse post menopause. Basically, after you're fully into menopause. Postmenopausal women are believed to have fewer. Let me find that one thing that I saw first. Hold on. Hold, please. Where did I see that? Okay, I don't know where I saw that then. I saw here, blah, blah, blah. Higher prevalence of sleep difficulty? Yes. I do want to write this down. Okay. Leads to changes in blood vessels. Both luminal and extraluminal. Okay, further implicates late perimenopause as a stage of life during which arteries become more vulnerable. Sounds great. Vasomotor. I don't know that word. I feel like I need to know that word. Vaso, I'm assuming meaning vascular. Motor meaning movement. I'm looking at my root words here, kids. Oh, it refers to the physiological processes, nerves that control the diameter of blood vessels by causing them to either constrict or dilate. Okay. Vasomotor systems controls blood flow and blood pressure throughout our body. That is what I'm taking that to mean. So vasomotor symptoms could be what? Like hot flashes, night sweats? I can't remember where I read it, but I also had read somewhere, I think it was another journal, that when you're starting to go through perimenopause, that your brain is it's harder to produce eggs. This is where we're going. It's harder to produce eggs, so your brain is sending out more signals to your ovaries to tell your ovaries to get it together. And so it's higher when they're sending out those signals, but the ovaries don't want to lose its eggs. So it's trying to hold on to its eggs. I think I remembered that correctly. And so that's why I feel crazy. Yes. It's because my brain is trying to make my ovaries shed an egg. And it doesn't want to. So my body's, is a little Fighty, fighty. Okay. Vasomotor symptoms because of peripheral conversion of circulating androgenic. I don't know what that word means either. Oh, wait, no, I do know what that word means. Hold on. Let me confirm that I know what that word means. It's gonna be a learning process. It's gonna be a long learning process, you guys. That preserves estrogen production after the ovaries cease to make estrogen. So women, or excuse me, yes, individuals with high BMI have a lesser decline, or has potential to have a lesser decline in estradiol associated with the transition into menopause. Supporting a less steep trajectory of estrogen loss with menopause. I'm going to write that down. That sounds like that's important. Race ethnicity has been found to be a very important predictor of the menopause experience. Ugh. Thanks, Spider. I am wah-wahing right now. I was so bad on Monday and yesterday. Like my brain. Monday I was a little bit okay, but yesterday I think I like fell asleep in the middle of the day for like 6 hours. I don't know. Felt like a long ass time. I'm not back in school. I am currently learning about perimenopause. I learned about perimenopause because I was having a meltdown yesterday. It was internal. It was internal. But I was feeling extra not like myself. And today I woke up and I was like, I'm going to look and see what's happening with my body. This is going to be, I'm in it to win it. If you want to call this school. It was spicy, but it was like spicy, but like intro spicy. And it was like, I usually can hang. Like I go to the gym and I do my stuff And I usually feel like I can like hang with what's happening, but I was having the hardest time yesterday. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was bad. And I don't know. Like it's going to be good. Can I tell you what I learned so far? Okay. So what I learned is that the factors, you're off tomorrow. So we're going to play games and you're going to listen to me cry. Is that what you're asking to do for me? I just want to sob. We'll play Sun Haven or Coral Island and I'll just cry. It's fine. It's going to be okay. Oh dear. Be my I'm trying to get some help. But yeah, so I learned that early menopausal transitions, right? Is most common out of their pool, 3,200 was most common in Hispanic and African American women. That's me. Yeah. What I also learned is that they're linking that the loss of ovarian function is associated with cardiovascular disease. So excited. Real happy about that. Real good. Real happy. Estrogen loss leads to a change in blood vessels, which helps the cardiovascular disease. Love that. We're getting together. We're doing this. Yeah. But I learned that higher BMI can lead to a lesser decline in estradiol, which is the thing that's associated with the transitioning into menopause. Which supports the less steep trajectory of estrogen loss. Yeah. So maybe I should stop going to the gym. That's what I'm hearing. So far, that is the SWAN, the study of women's health across the nation. This is the SWAN key findings up to date right now. Up to date. I only wanted to do this for an hour because I was in my feelings earlier. I might come back later on today and play games because I do need to, I don't know, swing a large sword and perform some magic. I don't know. But I wanted to do this because I was in my feelings, and I'm so grateful to those of you who decided to stay and hang out and see me in my feelings. Back at you, Flex. But I was planning that. I was planning to go to the gym after I was done with this, and then come back, put on my costume of the queen you know and love, play a little Final Fantasy 7, the remake, because I'm super excited about that game. I will continue to look at this, and what I think I'm going to do is to start coming back with my findings, and hopefully some 38-year-old plus woman who's going through this will find this and will say, hey, you can vibe with her and we can learn stuff together. So I have plenty of homework to do. I hope everybody has a great night. And I will see some of y'all back for some gaming in a corset as Remy the Red Queen. Because Queen deserves only the best in her attire. And Spider, I will see you tomorrow. But you guys keep it up. Love yourselves. Love each other. Be kind. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Okay? Alright, keep it to yourself. Right there. I heart y'all.